Hello, hello, hello. All right, checking in, checking in. Excuse me 1 second. I'll set up the Zoom for everyone in market fluidity. So Rages, the silver troll. Mac Daddy. Yes, sir. Hmm. Uh-oh. All right, so welcome to yet another session of the Asian Persuasion brought to you by Mac. It's already 7 p.m. right on time. We're gonna do the same as always. If you're not familiar with basically what we do during the stream, um, first and foremost, we break down GJ and gold from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames, as you should do always, especially the Asian session bringing up a new daily candle, right? Okay, perfect. So it's still early. We got about 15 minutes until the Asian session opens, and then at 9 9:30 we have the Shanghai Stock Exchange open. So a lot of time. Mac Daddy, yes, Mac Daddy. Ashley and Nicole. Okay, cute stuff. I see you. Got Chinese indicator in the crib. So, waiting for people to enter. My alarm went off late. It's okay. View. And mute everyone, please. Mute above entry. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and share my screen here. Alright, perfect. So, Zoom is ready. Gulag is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and set parameters like old man Monty said. That's all we do here, set parameters. Pattern meters. We're gonna set up some pattern meters in this. I got a really nasty comment on the last Asian stream. If you guys want to go ahead and read it, actually I'll bring it up here, and you guys tell me what you think about this. Yes, let's smash the Asian session. I'm actually looking at gold, a potential buy on gold. I'm actually in this position right now. My stops are at 1782. So see how it plays out. Alright, so I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this. Alright, so we had one comment here, and basically he said, whenever he calls it, it's wrong. He's not specifying anything. He just says whenever he calls it, it's wrong. There are issues with his analysis and price action. First of all, how do I have an issue with price action? Doesn't make any sense. Price action is price action. So I don't. It's ridiculous whoever wrote that. Trust your own analysis, guys, which is true. You guys should always follow your own analysis. Trust me, I have been checking on the calls since last month, and they are all total fail. Commenting because loads of people listen to this and may lose, doesn't know how to spell, their hard-earned money, and a happy face at the end. What do you guys think about that? And I said, shut the fuck up. I didn't call anything in this stream. I said parameters. And that's what I did. Yes, the Asian session sucks. And if you're here just to look for a trade, most likely you're not going to find the 50 pip trade you're looking for. You're going to find a very thorough, whatever. Very deep analysis on any pair. You know, you guys send me the chart, I check them up, and I'll give you my opinion, my bias on it. Thorough, yeah, thorough. Yeah, my thorough. I just literally woke up right now. Thorough, a very thorough analysis. So yeah, looking at gold right now, we've been grabbing massive liquidity to the downside here. If you look at the 1 hour, you can see a lot of liquidity here to the downside, you know, hitting these psychological levels like say 1780, 1775 down here. And I'm expecting if we hold this support right at 1783, a continuation up. See how this candle is closing with no wick to the downside, which is perfect, meaning that there is not that much range for price to keep heading down. So that's good, right? Let's go ahead and check the 30-minute. I'm doing this first because this is a trade that I'm in right now, so I just want to go ahead and pay more attention to it. It should stay above this zone here. If we start heading down here, I'm setting a 20 pip stop, which is down here at 1782, as I mentioned before. And GJ is looking very delicate as well. Looking up to the daily as well as the weekly, we're still on a bullish momentum. So whoever's looking for sales at this point, I don't think you're looking into the bigger picture here. Sales can definitely play out, but short term, not long term. See the daily also. Yeah, daily still bullish. If you guys can visualize this, even on the daily, we can see higher highs and higher lows still being made. You guys can see better. Get this arrow here. So upwards to here. Change this color. Blue. Alright. So price went up, created a high, came down, created a low support, went up, broke that previous resistance, created another high, and right now we're basically just hanging around this area. Looked like we went up, and now we headed down just to retest this zone here, but you see it has no wick to the downside. So we might just consolidate here for a little, right? And then continue up. And yes, studying the Asian session, this is the main focus here is to basically set up a trade for either pre-London or London Open, right? So you can see how candles start to print on the new daily, and based on that, let's say we start holding support. Most likely, we're gonna continue up throughout the Asian session up to London Open. And London Open, we might have a retracement or maybe a reversal. But yes, plan out before you get banked out, like my colleague Monty says. So let's go ahead and go back here. All right, so let's start with GJ. I'm gonna go into the 4-hour and see how it's behaving.
What's going on, Mack?
Yo, what's up, brother? Let me take this off. Yeah, get planned or get banged. Okay? It makes sense. So let's go ahead and see GJ. What's GJ doing? Alright, so daily still bullish. Let's go ahead and look for the 4-hour most recent support and resistance. So we have this area here, which is 149,400. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna move this down to here, which was probably the wick fill. Okay. So most recent resistance on the 4-hour. Lag like crazy. Right around this zone here. Okay. And this right here, it's a 110 pip range. All right. Let's look into the 30-minute. All right, this 30-minute closed with no wick to the upside. Most recent resistance will be here. And of course, if we start heading down, I can see price hitting 148,700. So let's go to the left. So yeah, price will be coming down to here. Okay. So So wait for candles to close under. And for buys, we want to see for buys, we want to see candles forming bullish. I'm not gonna say this is a no trade zone because I can definitely see how this plays out, and if we start breaking above this area, then I think buys will be valid, right? And next point, quarter point, will be 149.500 right here. To ultimately target this resistance here. It's above this area. This there's a lot of clean traffic. It's actually very clean. You know, if we start breaking above 149.500 and stay above 149.500, so we need candles forming above that area and basically stay above breaking and staying above 149.500. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's go back onto gold, and gold is moving like crazy. I love it. So I'm, well, 11 pips up at the moment. Let's go ahead and do the same here. Current 4-hour support is down here. We can clearly see that gold is forming higher highs and higher lows. Just so you guys can see better. It's down here. Yeah. This is what I see on gold. Right, down here, price went up, created that high here, then down, up, down, and what am I expecting next? The continuation up, right? Have this resistance here, which we're approaching at the moment, and the next resistance, which is here. Support is down here. So we have to basically break above 1788 to continue up. I believe if we get a nice push during the Asian session open, we can definitely continue up. Right. I know it looks very messy, but um, I understand it, and that's what matters. You know, I just don't have a lot of indicators. I don't have any indicators. It's a clean chart, but it could be a little dirty because it has a lot of zones drawn out, which is good, because you pay attention to them. As price is approaching this area here, and we keep rejecting, then I will be expecting some sort of push, either fundamental or maybe during the Asian session open to continue up. And once we continue up, then we have this nice target at 1794 to hit, which is basically a lot of clean traffic to the left. One, two, three, four bearish candles. So yeah, let's go to the 30-minute. Make this a little cleaner. Have support down here. Next resistance is up here. So as soon as we hit 1787 and we don't close above this area, I will start closing partial positions. Get Monty on Slack. Yeah, Chris can come on the Slack. On the Zoom whenever he wants. Oh, he said the Slack. But yeah, dog, that fucking comment here got me so fucking pissed, motherfucker. It's probably like Paul or maybe Iron Man. And one dislike. Fucking bitch. Cunt. Fuck it. Haters gonna hate. Alright, so GJ is acting up. Really acting up. It's going to gold. I think gold looks better. As long as we stay above this zone here, can continue up. Yeah, instead of like putting it up here, I'm just gonna leave it here because there's a lot of noise around this area for price to continue up, long term for my runners. This would be the first TP up here. This is about 28 pips. Actually, if you get the wick fill, will be 22 pips, right? But up here to this resistance at 1787 will be perfect for price to continue up. Very delicate situation. Is it worth entering at the close? Um, it depends. I'm racing cars, bro, living my virtual reality life in his living room. That's fucking life. I think the problem is that people come into the stream not knowing how to trade and manage risk, and they just want to be lazy. Haters always gonna hate. Yes, Tammy, you got it, girl. Haters gonna hate. Fuck, what do I do? I'm a good-looking dude, man. I'm doing a pretty nice stream right here. you know, come on, shit. Yeah. So I think price should definitely continue up. I think there's something Biden said can boost up the uh, um, gold or any other commodity. Talking about news, go ahead and check Forex Factory. Oh, by the way, for the people asking me about the challenge on funding talent, I already passed it. So it was pretty easy. You had to hit like 8% of your position. But you have to do like 10 trading days. So I have a couple more trading days left, about 8. So what I do is that I put a 0.001 each day. So it adds up. And once you get the 10 days done, then that's it. You get the account. And after that, whatever profits you made every 2 weeks, you get a profit split of 80%. So still gotta wait a little. But yeah, it's pretty dope. It's basically like FTMO, but instead of 10%, it's 8%, and their customer service is A1. It's incredible. These people are killing it. Um, so news here. I have a link down here in case you want to sign up. So at 9 a.m. they have a sign up for whoever wants to sign up for the challenge. Only way for you to, I suggest you to sign up for it. It's that you need the extra capital to trade. I only have a 25K account, really not much, but in case you want to trade bigger lots and you're consistent, then why not? I still have my trader's domain as well as a Dominion Market account. Uh, but yeah, okay. European Central Bank Conference, monetary policy on EJ. Let's go ahead and check it out. 7:45. That happened already. So tomorrow, retail sales, retail sales. A lot of news for the euro. So I just want to go ahead and check out EJ, see how it's acting. What broker did you? They gave me FX Choice, which is very bad. FX Choice is one of the worst brokers that I've seen in my life. Spreads are incredibly high. Commission is high, but you just there to pass the challenge. Uh, it kind of gives you like a little challenge for yourself just to be consistent and also helps with managing your risk. Uh, EJ right here. And since we have Burner coming through also, we're gonna do an analysis on AU as well. So EJ is just ranging, really, really bad range. So maybe with the news from the euro, we can see some sort of movement, maybe a breakdown below this area, 129,700 down to 128,400. But yeah, I really don't even want to look at it. Let's go see AU. So what's AU doing? Okay, so AU is currently um, basically heading down here. If you can see, when I look into patterns, uh, it's a head and shoulders, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, and neckline. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying to shut the windows down. Do you recommend FTMO? Sure, why not? Popo coming for you? No. How much do you went from to 25K challenge? It all depends. You get an 80% profit split. So say you make 10K, you get paid $8,000. Okay. See what this is doing now. So I got a pretty early entry here. No. That's gotta keep it under 1 hour. Still have no bottom wick here. This is so messy. I want to see something like this, you know? Very clean move up. For my gold trade, I'm not concerned. 1784.55. Acting as support, turning to resistance at the moment. 1784. 55. Nope. I think the most recent support is down here, and looking onto the 1 hour resistance, it will be up here. So I don't. I'll just be concerned that this does not hold, and we start breaking under, but breaking and closing, not just wicking down here. Other than that, I just want to see candles keep closing above this area and respecting this line here. Do you trade NY session? If you don't, can you tell me why? I do trade the New York open session. I just don't trade London because I'm sleeping. Alright, looking at AU, see what's going on with AU. The 4 hour chart into the 30-minute. It's just ranging around the zone. So let's go ahead and say that this is a non-trade zone here. Looking for buys above. And sells at 960. So 76, 960, yeah. Okay, going back into GJ, see what's going on here. So ultimately what I want to see is a break under this area, and then post entry will be once we start breaking under going under under these wicks down here. See how gold is acting, still ranging. It's very ugly. AirPods. AirPods. This month has been so hard for trading. Yes, I agree, girl. I agree. Well, for DJ at least, yes. If you look up marijuana in the dictionary, you will see a picture of burner. Burner cultivating. AirPods. I have a question for Kaz. With your 25K account, how much money do you get with 10 plus pips? And what lot size do you use? Oh. He's just repeating what you say. Oh, okay. Retarded. Oh, I'm about to get stopped. Yeah, back to my entry. Oh, almost. Yeah, the moment that it starts heading below this area, it will be hitting my entry. So I'll have to re-enter if I see that volume coming through at 8 p.m. Attack! Attack, attack. Yeah, because we need some sort of liquidity to the downside, you know, some wicks down here. Time is it? It's 7:46. So this is the end of the 15-minute. Yeah, it's looking very, very bad. Let's take this off in case somebody wants to copy the trade. But I got stopped at break even. Alright, that was a buy limit. So yeah, I'm gonna stay away from gold until um we see a better reaction on the smaller time frames. And let's see how GJ's doing. Yeah, GJ's still rejecting that zone. But right now, for me, this became a no trade zone. Yeah. So we need to see a break and candles forming bullish above 149.500. And for sales, I want to see a clean break underneath 149.350. AU is pushing. Let's see. Still got 10 minutes left. So you want to see on AU, since we, it looks like we're trending bearish at this point on the smaller time frames. A clean break underneath, so 76,960. What the fuck? January, February, March. Sent this to somebody. Weird. Jerome stepped away. Not sure if you answered. Do you trade US 30 or Nasdaq? Yeah. I mean, I sometimes I dive into indices. The S&P, as well as Nasdaq. Just dabble in, like little dabs here and there. Not really into it that I look at it on daily. But yes, indices move about the same as any other currency or commodities. So if you're going based on price action, what you want to see if we're trending bullish, it's just breaks of previous highs, and if we're trending um, on bearish, we're gonna see breaks of previous lows. But yeah, the S&P moves about the same as the Dow, so no doubt about that. We had this nasty drop from that Biden news. See, US 30, what is doing, and Nasdaq also had a drop. So all three major indices had drops. From something Biden said, I guess. Anyone knows what Biden said that caused that drop?
I think it had to do in regards with him increasing the tax rate.
The tax rate?
I believe so.
Let's see. Yeah, this guy here, he's pretty good. It's a Zero Hedge on Twitter. His profile picture is it's from this movie. I forgot. But let's check his Twitter. Man, fuck. At the Fed, it's a take off to diversity. What the fuck? Russia behind directed enemy, the attacks on U.S. troops on Syria, Pentagon officials. Oh wow. Okay. Go big or go home. What the fuck? Mars. Whatever. I get into it too much. Life in Mars must be fun. Alright, let's quarantine up there. Dow Jones Industrial Average against 92-year resistance line from 1929. That was a huge crash up to today's date. With the COVID drop compared to this drop here, we had barely anything. It's okay. Man woke up the bears. Yo, Mack. Yo, what's up? I love the smell of war. That's a Russian flag. Oh, fuck. An AK. Sniff. He's smelling the bear. He's fucking smelling the bear. That's crazy. Ben Garrison. Fucking political tunes are funny as fuck. Yeah, really not much here. Two more minutes. That's the bear Khabib wrestle. Yeah. Khabib wrestled a baby bear, not a full size black bear. Still, it was a big ass bear. Let me keep reading this again. Under NATO. It's really not that much of interest there. Okay, US 30. Still ranging here. See how gold is gonna open. Alright, beginning of the new hour. So it's daily. Man, I hate when I delete something and it doesn't delete it off TradingView. Come on, bro. Delete. Alright, so now let's pay attention. Attention. And this candle closed with no barely any wick to the downside, no wick to the upside on the 30, on the 15. Beginning of the new hour candle. So let's take the 1 hour time frame. See how it tapped up there, now it's heading back down. But if we hold this support, I don't see why not. This will be a very nice continuation up. You know, if you see candles printing next to each other on a bullish trend, you know, higher highs and higher lows, whatever you want to fucking call it. So let's identify a support here. So I can move this down here. I mean, these wicks are massive, really massive. The main price action will be something like this, right? You know, you have, what the fuck happened to my mouse now? Oh man, my mouse fucking batteries died. Alright, I got stuck. Yep, gotta charge it. Alright, in the meantime, just let me check my phone, see what's going on.
GJ's dropping.
GJ's dropping.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see on GJ. GJ, yeah, it looks like 3 minutes. It dropped a lot. This 15-minute looks extremely good, actually. You know, if it continues to drop, we can get that continuation to shit, man. Let's see. Got this little battery. All right, perfect.
Yeah, I jumped in on when it broke the low of the 30.
GJ. I see GJ.
All right, perfect. So this will be basically an impulse entry at this point, right here. And you expect price to continue down and, you know, get at least 10 pips out of it. Okay. So sell stop got activated. You want price to continue down. The next zone of support, it's down here. But we want to aim for a quarter point, which will be 250 or 200 down here. That will be how many pips? 250, 12 pips. So yeah, I think how it's moving, we should continue down. Now we look to the left, very clean traffic, nothing extremely free. And the way it's closing with barely any wick to the downside, yeah, I think we should definitely continue down. But you know, it's Asian, so during the Asian session, we can definitely expect a reversal at any point. Just be careful. And I want to see gold creating some sort of support and candles, you know, closing bullish, and you know, creating a nice structure to continue up. So yeah, basically GJ would be down to here, 10 pips to 50. Yeah, because on my broker, this right here, I'm guessing that during the rollover, it wicked. Yeah, it looks a little bit different. Fuck. Mouse is about to fucking die again. Alright, let me charge this in the meantime. I'll be right back with you guys. You know, just to play safe, you wanna see a close under and then a continuation. And it's rejecting hard. Yeah, let's see, you know. If price starts going back to that line that I have drawn here, then that's when you should be closing 50% or 25%, you know, partials. I'll be right back. Let me go get some coffee. Oh wow, look at that rejection. So 15 minutes is about to close. I honestly don't like the way it's closing. I would need a close underneath this area here for price to continue down. And gold is holding that. That's good. So on gold, I want to see this candle on the 30-minute closing above this previous one. And of course, with no wick to the downside, that will be better. It will mean that it's a strong support. And let's go back to GJ. Shit, my mouse. Yeah, I'll just see how the 15 closed. Closed right above that area. So, yeah, I'll definitely just close this trade before it hits my stop completely. Look at that nasty rejection. Yeah, 15 minutes did not close under. I was expecting a close underneath to at least continue down and give us those 10 pips, but yeah, didn't work out. Overall, I think GJ should continue up on the higher time frames as I mentioned to you guys before. Going back to the daily, you can see that this is basically a higher low, right? So yeah, the hell with GJ. Yeah, I should have waited for a close. So you guys are completely right, 100% right. Overall, like I said, my bias is still bullish on GJ. I think with a nice support created here, with this new daily candle, we can continue up. Then that will be basically calling a bottom. But yeah, 15 minutes did not close under, rejected really hard. So an impulse trade at that point didn't work out. So sucks. Closed at negative 3 pips. So it is what it is. Yeah. JK, good man. You should definitely wait it for that candle to close, not just break. Need a nice close. And this is gonna be another rangy day. would have played out so nice, right? If we had this continuation up here, downside, up, down, some consolidation around here, up. So that this right here was the main issue. Right here. So this is what kind of threw me off, because now we retested this previous support here at 149.500. If you guys remember, that's a very strong area. We have to stay above it in order to continue moving up. But yeah, overall price action is trash. Really not much you can do about that. I mean, it would have worked out perfect if it was an impulse sell, and right underneath this area we would have tested 0.250. That would have been 10 pips right there, but it didn't. It rejected at 292. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna be looking at the 30-minute for now, see how this one closes. AU still in that range. A 15-minute close with no wick to the top, just straight body. Oh man. Let me find a similar example. as what's going on here with gold, because we have rejection to the upside, rejection to the downside, this order block here, or consolidation, whatever you want to call it, very nasty. So yeah, so something like this, right? We had a lot of consolidation here, and break to the downside, liquidity grabbed, we started heading up, and rejection, then back down again, some more liquidity grab, and this is right at 9 a.m. and then boof, it took off. Yeah, gold is very complicated. So let's see the 15 or how it's doing. Oh, nice. So it's breaking above. Nice. It's just look at this. If we start breaking above 1785, which is a very strong zone, then you look to the left and all you see is shit. This is all fucking horrible, and that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to be stuck in here. Actually, this was today, and we had an idea. Ted, actually, I was in this trade. Since we saw in the 1 hour that gold was, grabbing a lot of liquidity down here. Going back to the 9 a.m. candle right here, this one. Mad liquidity. Then it dropped. Boom. Right at London close. So now that we have this whole basically liquidity grab from the downside, I strongly believe that we can continue up as long as we hold this support here. I want to see a breakup of this wick here, the price to continue up. This guy, he's good. Tim Draper, good analyst. Capital gains tax might kill the golden goose that is America's Silicon Valley. People need an incentive to build long-term startups of value, of course. That would be 56.4% tax burden, less under 50% spells death to job creation. Higher than 50% spells death to job creations. Yeah. Alright, so it's 30-minute closed. See how it closed? I like it. So a position, if you want to enter gold, would be at the break of this previous high right here. For price to continue up, and you'll have your stop underneath that 30-minute candle here. See how many pips would that be? About 14. So maybe we'll wait down here, and then you can see price continuing up. Alright, so you saw how that 30-minute closed under the support. So now it makes sense to, if you stay in that trade, perfect. If you didn't, I closed mine. I really wasn't feeling it. I already took a trade today, so I don't want to risk any profits. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, it looks good. What would suck is that we start heading down here, and then we start rejecting, and then we just go back into the range as we get close to 9 p.m. Around this time of the year, Asian session sucks, to be honest. But long term, guys, I believe if we hold support here, instead of continuing down, we can see GJ basically moving bullish. That's support here. New daily candle. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not a trade here on GJ. Yeah, you can send a chart. Send a chart when market's ranging like this, which it's 80% of the time during the Asian session. Yeah, send the chart. That's what I'm here for. I just want to analyze your charts on gold. I definitely want to see that move up. So as we start to break above this area and clear above these wicks here, then it will be a way safer buy, right above this area. So safer buys at the break of 1787 or 80, yeah, 87. 86 to be specific, 86 450. And sales at the break of 1782. 680. Pre-market fuel, what the fuck is that? Ask your dad, he's sleeping. No, man, GJ right now, I know how GJ is. GJ looks like it's dropping, but it's not. GJ is basically teasing right now. It's just making a fake out. This is a fake out. It looks like it's gonna break and continue down, but it's just giving you a fake out. Probably going back into this range again. Yeah, this is fucking trash. Fucking garbage. Fucking pissed, to be honest. This is pissed. Pissing me off. How to send a chart? Oh, go into my YouTube channel and I made a video on how to send a chart. That's a horrible trade. I agree. It's a horrible trade. and why it will break. Be patient. So I don't get it. Like, it's already 8 p.m. I was expecting at least a little push on either GJ or gold, but nothing. It's fucking horrible. This shit needs to break above at least this wick here on the 30-minute. Above this wick to continue up. Fucking garbage. Garbage ass fucking session. Alright, so little trick, guys, on GJ. Basically, what we want to see, we go into the 4-hour, right? So onto the 4-hour, we want to check the 1 a.m. candle and the 5 a.m. candle. This is for tomorrow, even though it's Friday. So I don't suggest anyone to trade, but if you want to trade, use a small lot size than what you normally use. And if you see the 1 a.m. candle closing bullish, what are you going to expect next? The 5 a.m. candle reversing and continuing up or down, right? So just to show you an example, let's go ahead and see this. Basically a little trick, right? Alright, we have this candle here. This is what? The 1 a.m. candle, right? You see at the bottom, this is the 1 a.m. candle. You can see it. But what happened next? The 5 a.m. candle closed what? Bearish. You have the 1 a.m. candle closing bullish. Next candle closing bearish. So that's during the London session. And then what? A continuation down. Another example here. This candle here closed bearish. Next candle closed bullish, and then you had a continuation up. Another example. This candle here closed bearish. We had a drop and then a reversal. So 1 a.m. candle closes bearish. Most likely the 5 a.m. candle is gonna close bullish and continue up. So here, if we continue to range around here, and we see the 1 a.m. candle closing bearish, closing red, then the 5 a.m. candle most likely will have a reversal and continue up. Other than that, this area here looks like remove this right here. Looks like a consolidation area. So price might just bounce from this zone to this resistance up here, and pre-London, which is 1 a.m. the way it starts to form. If it starts to form bearish, continuing down, then expect a reversal at 5 a.m. and a continuation up throughout the New York session. I see this candle continuing up. shitty, super fucking shitty. Yeah, it's got no fucking juice. No fucking juice. Alright, we got a chart incoming. Go ahead and check it out. Alright, not much going on, but let's try to figure this out. I'm guessing this is your no trading zone. So from here to here, you want buys at the break of buys with volume. So you need a close above this area here for price to continue up. This is EU. EU, last time I checked, it was just consolidating. So in case you're looking for buys, you definitely would need a close above. Yeah, above here, it makes sense. You know, you have this support here, became resistance. You will want to see a close up of this area for price to continue moving up, right? To mirror this candle here. I don't like GJ structure at all. I agree. My thoughts on GJ, but it's still a bit unsure. Needs more volume. Completely agree with you 100%. We need volume. We need some sort of fucking push. If there is no volume, what's gonna happen is that we're just gonna keep wicking down here, and basically we're just gonna be stuck. You know, this is a whole fucking vortex, and with no volume, what's gonna happen is that we're just gonna keep wicking down, and price is just gonna go back up here, like how it did here, right? Something like this. Down, up, down, up. So yeah, we need volume. It's moving way too slow for my taste. Mac, if the 1 a.m. candle, if the 1 a.m. 4 hour candle and the 5 a.m. 4 hour candle both closing at the same direction, most likely the 9 a.m. candle will continue with the trend. Yes, correct. If the 1 a.m. candle closes bearish and the 5 a.m. candle you see that is closing bearish, 80 to 90% of the time it's gonna continue bearish throughout New York. Yes, yes, Mateo. Yes, but if you see the reversal, that usually happens a lot, about 80% of the time, I'd say. For example, here, 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 here. It's the 1 a.m. right here. Bullish, 5 a.m. bearish, and then a continuation down. Bullish, bearish, continuation down. But yes, if it's, let me look for an example, like you mentioned. All right, so 1 a.m. candle closed bullish, the next one closed bearish, continue down with minor retracement, and then we have the 9 a.m. candle closing bearish as well. But yes, if both of them close in the same direction, yes, it's gonna give you that confluence that price is gonna continue in the same direction. Here it closed bullish. Next one, 5 a.m. closes bearish and then continues down. Shit, I can't find any example. But yeah, you guys pay attention how that 1 a.m. candle closes and how the 5 a.m. candle forms, because 80 to 90% of the time it's gonna reverse, right? So we have the 1 a.m. candle closing bullish, the 5 a.m. candle closing white, bearish, and continuing down. Until it's saying that if the 1 a.m. candle closes bearish, for example, this candle here closes bearish, or we have a continuation down here, then yes, throughout New York, it's gonna follow that same trend. Yeah, you're 100% correct in that. Othmar, let's check yours out. What the fuck? Why is it giving me that link? In today's session, New York session, the 4 hour candle. Okay, let me check that out. Check it out now. Yeah, I think today it's a perfect example of what you're talking about. Okay, GJ on the daily imbalance, correct. So yes, you have it perfect down to a T, right? So you have a high created here on the daily. You have your low created here, your next high, and your low, right? So this right here is just consolidation. And of course, if you follow market structure, it's going to dictate that if we continue up, we are most likely going to break this resistance and create a new high. But that did not happen. So this is where the imbalance it's coming through. So I am bull on GJ, yes, 100%. We want to see waiting for a test of the order block on the daily, this order block you're talking about. So we want to get out of here to continue up. Perfect. It's beautiful, incredible, really good. So this right here became a higher high. This right here becomes a higher low. This right here becomes a higher high. So whenever people tell me that they're bearish on GJ because they see a small pullback and there's liquidity around this area, that does not mean that we're gonna continue down. This order block needs to break, so we need to break below this area for GJ to become bearish, and you start looking for sells rather than buys long term. But yes, this imbalance here is what fucked us up, right? Because we tapped it, but we rejected. So now what can happen is that we can go ahead and range around here, and if we start breaking above, then we will need a clean break above this resistance here and up to this area that he marked as imbalance, right? So past 153, we have 156. So yeah. So Othmer, I think you're 100% right with this higher low created here and this imbalance that failed to break and continue up to create the next higher high. Um, that's when it got a little tricky. So yeah, we basically would have to wait for a better settlement. Take out lows before the highs. I don't know ICT. I've learned this on my own. But Othmar, do you agree with what I'm saying? Because I agree with your chart. Yeah, I'm going to the 4 hour right now and see what Mateo was saying. So Mateo, let's look for the 1 hour. I mean for the 1 a.m. 4 hour. So it should be around here. And let me delete all of this bullshit. Oh, okay. Order block and imbalance order block. So yeah, it's just kind of like when buyers and sellers are trying to take over. I don't know how to explain it. Just consolidation. Okay, so 1 a.m. candle closed bullish, while the 5 a.m. candle closed bearish. So that was for 420. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for today's. Yeah, so today's, right? So we have the 1 a.m. candle closing bearish, and then the 5 a.m. candle closing bearish, and then what? A continuation down. So yeah. Perfect. I like it, Othmar. Othmar came through with a fire ass fucking chart. This is extremely good. It's really nothing to really basically how do you call it? Predict here. We have to basically wait for that liquidity to form. This daily close with barely any liquidity to the downside. How this next daily is going to close will be key, because we might just range around here, you know. And Mateo, like you were saying, this is like kind of like that 10%, 20% of the time when the candles they close on continuation to each other. So we have the 1 a.m. candle closing bearish, and then the 5 a.m. candle closing bearish, and of course 100% the continuation will be what? Bearish. Hardly ever happens that you have the 1 a.m. candle closing bearish, and then the 5 a.m. candle closing bearish, and then you have the New York open candle reversing. It never happens. So always keep that in mind. You'll catch GU? No, I don't trade. I don't really look at GU. I just don't like it because the way it wicks way too much for me. And gold is still in that range, really sucky range. GJ, you see what I was saying, like how this is just wicking down, probably just grabbing liquidity to continue up. But then again, you don't want to be stuck in this range here. I don't trade AU. I look at it, and so far AU is just ranging. We need a break above this area here. Oh, wow, look at this gold. I almost got taken. They, oh my god, I almost got taken out by literally 3 pips. My stop on gold is right here. My entry, it's at 1783.96, so it's right here. right here. I'm basically at break even right now. I'm really expecting gold to continue up at 9:30 during the Shanghai Stock Exchange. All right, perfect. I see gold pushing up now and retracing again. Wow. Yeah, 9:30 Eastern time. 9:30 p.m. Continue up. Yep, we need to just stay above this area, but for safer buys, we want to see a clean break above those 30-minute wicks here, right? So basically what he is saying here, he wants a test to this area for price to then continue up. Yeah, didn't even. Usually, when we have a minor breakout on GJ, if it's out of a minor resistance or support in this case, we usually get 10 pips. In this case, didn't even get to 10 pips. Nice. All right, come on, gold. Perfect, awesome. That break was nice. So yeah, that's basically it. This right here was my entry, and my stop is right here. And I'm expecting price to continue up to at least 1787. Hey Mac, I got a quick question for you. How can you tell when the news event has already been priced in? Oh, you really can't tell that. It's impossible for you to know that. Can we get 100 likes? Oh shit, yes. Let's get 100 likes. So if you get into the straight, guys, just be careful. We're in a very, rangy zone. safer buys will be at the break of this wick here to continue up. But I'm going based off, the 5 minute as well as the 1 minute. So I really don't want to encourage anyone to take trades like that. No, it's a live trade. I got in way before 8 8 p.m. I closed half of it when I started when I saw price breaking this low, and then I got in again. So I have two positions running. So basically, this is what I have running. You can't see shit. Well, I can send a screenshot. No, but 2B user. Wow. Nasty rejection. So yeah, that's why I said I added here, safer buys at the break of that wick. But I think it should continue up. Currently in profit, quick scalp. I don't know why TradingView's giving me these links. I have to get a snapshot again. And copy the code. I think you sent the wrong chart. Maybe add an extra one. Oh no, perfect. On EU, impulse entry. Okay, very ballsy of you. You have that resistance. Perfect. Yeah, man. So you take profit. If it's around here, maybe your partials, that will definitely work out. Will definitely work out. So you want your first take profit here. And if you want to long it, then you need a break above this area here. But yeah, it made sense. Ballsy entry though, because you had all this area here. $9.30 should give us a better push on gold. What gave me the confidence on to getting gold? Well, basically I had entries right before London closed, so right around here, and it just took me out, right? I was looking at this, so massive liquidity, nice support on the 1 hour, price kind of like heading up, and then once 10 a.m. hit, we dumped. So it took me out. Nothing I could do about that. Price continued down to 1780, and at that point, we started to grab more liquidity to the downside. Barely any wicks to the upside. And at that point, I knew that if price continues up and we start heading towards 1785 again to retest, at least 1786 and create some sort of support on the 1 hour like we're doing here, I believe price will continue up, which is what we're doing right now. So I'm counting. I was first counting on the 8 p.m. Volume to push up, which it didn't. We just consolidated. Now I'm really surprised how 9 p.m. actually pushed. It's like 1 hour delayed. So yeah, that 9 a.m. push actually, gave me more confidence when we started breaking these highs. This basically resistance here. Looks good, but no volatility in the markets right now. Correct. So it's going to turn back around into your stop loss. Siampa Messiah. How much lot do you trade? I trade one lot, sometimes 0.50, depends. And what about EU? EU, Siampa, you're looking at EU into a smaller time frame. EU really moves very slow. I can say that it's gonna continue up to your take profit, but based on what you sent or that chart that I was looking at, price can continue up, yeah, but let's go ahead and check the daily time frame. It's really messy, very messy. So far on EU, looks like we are continuing bullish. Why am I saying this? Because I can see support here on the daily, right? This resistance broke, right? Here. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So from this bearish structure, came down to this support. Now this moment, that moment that we broke that resistance here, and we're actually trending above this area, price can continue up as long as we respect 1.200. It's very messy. Yeah, no, I don't see any bearish momentum here now. The bearish momentum was here, but then once we hit that 1.7 300, 1.17300, and we broke basically this resistance here. As long as price stays above 1.200, believe we can continue up. All right, AU is actually breaking above this area here. Hopefully, whoever's trading in AU and you were waiting for that break and you got it, awesome. Awesome. So any pair that's related to the dollar right now is actually boosting up. So EU should continue up, like AU and gold. Wow, nice. Look at that. Beautiful. It's about to hit my first take profit. Beautiful trade. Whoever took it, awesome. Congrats. If you're waiting for the break, perfect. You know, do your thing. This 15-minute, it's closing. It actually closed, and this next one is actually pushing up. So 49 pips in profit. That's good. Beautiful. I think AU bullish action is a fake out. I don't think so. I think it should continue up. Same as gold. ST, I think Mack, you're so better than Raja. You should also run NY session. No, I'm not better than Rakio. Rakio is my coach. uh, no, and I'm not gonna run no NY session. The reason why I run the Asian stream is just to actually let me close some partials here. It's custom. Close half. Okay. All right, so we had that break above this area. Now we might have a pullback to retest and continue up, or it might, knowing gold, it might just shoot up. So I have a 0.50 running right now. Yeah, come on, hit that. $30 pips, come on, baby. 47 pips combined. Yeah, 1787 missed by 0.6 pips, right? That was my TP. It's blasphemy. Yeah, it sucks. But it is what it is, guys. You know, if you miss it by 0.6, the moment that you start seeing that rejection, go ahead and close 25% or 50%. GJ is pulling its pants. You see how GJ reacted? Just how I said it. Back into the range. So right now, on the 30-minute, I'm not looking into any entries, but this should continue up. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed it, learned something new maybe. My TP is about to get hit, but I'm gonna leave a runner, hopefully to hit 1800. So thank you guys for showing up. I highly appreciate it, each one of you. Go ahead and like the stream, share with your uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend, and 1787 hit. Dope. Bam, bam. So bye guys, be safe, and hope you guys learned something today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Matt.
Yes, sir. Bye bye. Be safe. Take care.
See you tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, guys. And if you're holding any runners, let them run, because I see 1800 coming through. Need the sound effect? Yeah, the clapping. All right, guys, be safe. Thank you. See you guys